Hey everyone, welcome back to Keeping Up with the Chaldeans. I'm here with Art Gappi and Tyler Yaldo from Public Waste, as you can see from our hats. Tyler, why don't you kick it off by giving us a little information about Public Waste and maybe how it started or what your role is or whatever you want to talk about.
How you guys doing? Public Waste is Michigan's local, fully integrated waste and recycling company. We provide any type of dumpster service to local businesses, residential units, homes, any type of things that you can think of that would need garbage disposal. We also do recycling and stuff like that. We're based out of Sylvan Lake, Michigan. We have 3 different yards across the Michigan area to serve you from Warren, Detroit, and Pontiac.
All right, what's a yard?
A yard is basically, it's a center of operation. So you have your trucks, you have your dumpsters, the drivers go in there, they hang up their hats, and that's where they start their day.
A lot of logistics going on.
It's all logistics.
Okay.
It's all logistics. So that's why we call it the Metro Detroit Triangle. Warren, Detroit, and Pontiac.
All right, cool.
So let's take a step back and talk about where you came from in this industry, because I know we have a relationship, so we have the knowledge of each other's past, and I know you were heavily invested into the recycling industry when you first kicked it off. How did you two come about, and is that still part of Public Waste right now, if you can explain to us?
So my first sniff of the garbage/recycling industry was one day my dad came home and said, "Hey, son, we should do something with garbage." I was like, "What? Garbage? Who thinks
garbage
of that?
idea.
Recycling? Who thinks of that?"
Yeah.
And then a light bulb clicked, and he, I know he had the same light bulb earlier before he talked to me, and he saw that I had the light bulb. He's like, "Yup." I'm like, "Wow, Chaldeans own so much real estate in Metro Detroit that this is a service that is needed, and no one's in it, and there's a lot of and later on I figured out there's a lot of tackling needed to be done in the industry that could better serve the customers." So I spent 2 years researching, working with other companies before I tried to start my own company, and I did. I researched, I learned, I worked I grinded, I jumped in dumpsters.
Yeah.
Got dumpsters poured on me.
That's good.
Horrible experiences.
I can smell it.
So it grew from there. And
You must have showered in the garage that day.
Yeah, it was nasty. So it came from there, and it came to a point where I wanted to start my own company and grow by myself.
Yeah.
And I did so. I started with a name, Planet Environmental, and I started going on my own. And I was at a point in my life where I was getting too busy, and I was too young to go to a bank, and I needed funds, I needed equipment, capital, yards, land, and it was just too much. And one day my dad got a phone call from Art.
Okay.
Out of respect.
Out of respect. So I guess Art and our other partners started up Public Waste.
Okay.
And out of respect, he called my dad and said, "Hey, Ray, we're getting in this business. Just wanted to let you know," which was very respectful.
Yeah.
So I was there, and I said, "Dad, let's meet with them.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can work together instead of going at each other's throats and competing.
I like that.
Let's go together." And I believe they had that same attitude. That's why that first meeting when I met with them, it kind of like 5 minutes was just, "Oh, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" Then the 6th minute turned into, "How do we work together?"
Oh, good.
It was that cool, that quick.
I mean, our plan wasn't to merge with them. It was just out of respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Ray for a long time. I don't want him to hear it from other people.
I
I'm his good friend. So I was like, "Ray, I'm opening a dumpster company, and there's room to grow."
And what got you decided to open a dumpster?
Well, Pat was in the construction business.
Pat Katu?
Yeah, and Raymond was Tyler's partner at one time. He's like, "You know what? Let's open one of those up."
Raymond Abro.
Yeah, Raymond Abro. Yep. And I'm like, "I don't know nothing about it."
Right.
It's like, "Man, I know a little bit about it. Let's just take a chance."
Yeah.
We started with 1 truck, 30 dumpsters. Now we have 3 trucks, 135 dumpsters, and 22 trailers.
Wow.
In less than 6 months.
Chances
You
make
got a plan
champions.
to continue to
Oh,
expand?
for sure, yeah.
What's the growth plan?
Our growth plan is ordering 4 more trucks.
Growth plan. We're going to get 3 to 4 more trucks by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And our next year goal is to have a transfer facility.
Okay.
And can you explain what the transfer facility
So a
is?
transfer facility is pretty cool. It's in a state-approved trash and recycling facility. Basically what happens is you have generators. We call them generators. So a waste generator is this office. This office building's a waste generator.
Right.
The waste from this office comes into our transfer station. We there separate the cardboard. If there's metal, we'll separate the metal. If there's plastic, that, you know, HDPE, some plastics there's a spectrum of plastic. Some is worthless, some is not. We'll separate as much as we could to divert it from the landfills, which is the whole goal. Right. And then we take the stuff that can't be diverted and throw that, and they'll take that to the landfill.
So these are recycling plans, or diverted means what?
Diverted means, so anything that's diverted so when you throw something in a dumpster, it goes to the landfill, right?
Yep.
It sits there in that land. It sits there, and it rots, and it decomposes, creates methane gas, which is harmful to the environment.
Yep.
And when rain hits it, it creates this leachate chemical substance that harms the environment. It's harmful. So what we do is we divert it, take it away from the landfill, and reuse it.
Gotcha.
Whether it's through a processing facility or anything like that. So, for example, cardboard. We would take cardboard, you bale it, send it to the mill, they shred it, make paper out of it, or new cardboard.
So let me ask you a question in regards to what you're speaking about right now. General Motors did something like this out of the Renaissance Center down in Detroit. Are you familiar with this?
A little bit. Yeah.
They made an agreement with the entire building to be able to take that and do exactly what you're saying and be able to renew and bring energy source from doing that. That was a big thing that they did over there. So they kind of went, they went all green and through the whole Renaissance building with what he's saying. Separation of garbage, some turns to energy source and some turns into reusable product, like he said, paper and stuff like that. So that's awesome. So that's what you're referring to, is that you're taking and making it to renewable energy?
We give it to people that do that.
Right.
So we're just the
You're separator.
Yes, we're the separator. Yeah, we accept the waste and we separate it, and then we give it to the people that do that.
So, with stuff that, in regards to recycle, that's how much going to be of your segment, that part of it in your business, versus your regular dumpster, and is that like a huge niche in your own business?
It's more it's more community service.
Okay.
It's
part of recyclable.
We really don't make any money off of it.
On that stuff.
Literally,
right.
Almost zero. Sometimes we lose money on it, but it's a community service aspect. The garbage industry as a whole has a negative outlook on it, and we're just trying to bring that up a little bit.
Yep.
Bring back to the community, and that's really what we're trying to do with recycling. It's just for that purpose.
You got a lot to tackle out. They say estimated about 230 million tons of trash, which is basically 4.6 pounds per person on a household of trash is wasted per day. Yeah. So there's definitely an issue that has to be tackled out. Per day. Yeah, because think about it. We were taking on Canada's trash for how long here in Michigan?
Years.
Right? So they
said what?
Canada's
trash. I thought you said cannabis trash.
No, that's coming soon. They'll probably be able to take that on as the part of their industry. But
is there
yes,
plans?
Yeah, we have.
There has to be for that. Just in regards to that, real quick, since you brought that up, you have to have a way of trashing your stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's got to go through either mulching or breaking it down or composting instead of just taking and throwing in your regular.
Right.
And we have a whole plan for that. So
that's for cannabis, by the way.
If anybody wants to contact us for that, we have a whole plan for you.
Which is going to be huge. But back to the Canadian side, we had an agreement here in Michigan to accept their garbage and bring it over here and put it into our landfills. We were hardly inheriting any type of benefit from it. You know? So
they've been doing that for years.
Yeah, but I believe they were beginning to stop it, right? Or we stopped it completely?
Because we're running out of space.
And now talk about that then. So what you guys are doing with your recycling business and separation helps provide space for the actual garbage needed? Is that what
yes.
is that okay?
Yeah. Stuff that can actually decompose.
Right.
I did a bunch of certifications for landfills and all that, and one day they did a test. They went and we dug up some trash at an old landfill. And the guy took out a plastic jug, and he's like, this is probably this cell was opened back in 1950.
Wow.
And this plastic jug's still intact.
Isn't that crazy?
Still intact. It looked a little deformed, but you don't want it to be deformed because all that nasty stuff that made that plastic jug deformed and went back into the earth.
Yeah. So with in line with what they're doing, what's huge about it, people can make the saying of one man's trash is another man's gold treasure, right?
Yeah.
Which is true because Years ago, I seen because it goes in line with what you guys are doing. I seen a young kid start off a
Compost in
composting.
Detroit, yeah.
What he did, what they did was there in Detroit. There was another one out of state. They would go around from restaurant to restaurant and pick up all the leftover foods and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Compost it and turn it into bagged
Food waste,
compost food to put on your plants.
Oh wow.
So, and I think a lot of people do
That's
that. We
fertilizer.
do that ourselves. To let you guys know, out of my hydro store in the back, we have a compost
Yeah, I
bin.
remember,
You
yeah.
remember I showed it to
Yeah.
you guys. We break down in there. We take it. It turns into good compost. You take it and you use it as top dressing for your plants.
Sounds
So-
delicious.
You'd be surprised.
Who are some of your guys' customers? If you want to name names, you can name names. If you don't want
we
to
have
names,
a
like what
lot
industries?
We have a lot of Chaldeans that's supporting us.
Okay,
and,
good.
And we appreciate them. I mean,
great.
they're showing us mad
A
love.
lot of love.
A lot of
beautiful.
love.
Um,
Great.
From the young to the old, they're showing us a lot. And they're very happy that finally a Chaldean.
Stepped into the arena.
Yep.
That's great.
Encore Construction, Simona Construction, Calabat K4.
Okay.
Got all these
Barbats.
It's a lot of construction. So,
Barbats are huge for us. The Sheena supermarkets,
Yeah.
they're doing a great job. Dave Supermarket and Ryan Road and Warren. We
Four
got
season.
we have a lot of love from the Chaldean community, and we can't thank them enough.
That's awesome.
Well, you guys have both great backgrounds. Art, you've been around. You know,
Yes.
you're an OG.
Yes.
You know, really, you're definitely been around. I've known
He's
you.
a young. He's a young.
He's a young.
OG.
That's why I said OG because if he was older, he'd be a double or triple.
Oh, gotcha,
So we
gotcha.
gave him just OG.
Oh man.
Okay?
Well, you're the expert.
Okay, so that's a good friend of ours. We've been friends with your family for a long time. Your dad's had a great reputation in the community with the ice company that he
And
created.
bags back in the day too. Plastic bags.
Yeah, plastic bags. Yep, Ray Yaldo. You know, and then the Yaldo
Now he's
brothers.
doing propane.
Now he's doing propane.
Threw trash to me. He's like, I'm doing something else.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But he's got a great head on his shoulders to have given that to you. And Art, too, you're aggressive and you're well known.
Thank
So
you.
it's awesome to hear you guys are making such a good impact into the community, especially diverse. Like, we'd always think, who wants to deal with garbage?
Right.
God,
Yeah.
I just sometimes get annoyed taking the garbage out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And you guys are.
Tell him about your day yesterday.
Yesterday was crazy.
Give us a good
So
story.
we ended
Give
up-
us some.
So we were so busy. Tyler and I said, you know what? Let's move some trailers ourselves. So we ended up going to a transfer station.
Okay.
And I don't know how I end up in the middle of the trash. I'm like, what am I doing, man? I'm like, are you serious? And it
Well,
is
how
what
did you
it
end
is.
up in the trash? What are you talking
I was
about?
trying to shovel the trailer out, and all of a sudden I end up in the middle of the trash,
'cause the
cleaning the
trailer was
trailers.
pulling away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Why? Oh, geez.
I'm like,
in the middle of the
sh-
heap.
That's hilarious.
You weren't wearing those shoes.
You guys smell pretty spick and clean.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. My worst
But it can get
experience.
dirty. But it is
Oh.
what it is.
Yeah.
One time we were at a Domino's Pizza picking up and they're a big customer of ours too, STA Management, Ron Asmar, great
Okay.
family. So we were picking up a dumpster from them and we're looking at the arm of the truck something was wrong with it. And I was up there looking and the guy accidentally hit the lever and the whole juice
and-
everything fell on me.
Oh,
my gosh.
boy, what an experience!
That's so nasty, man.
Man,
We also go visit the sites too of our customers,
Oh yeah.
just to go see what they're doing.
Sure.
Yeah, so a void in this industry was customer service and face-to-face interaction. It's
Yeah.
always call, hey, I need a dumpster. Okay.
Yep.
We go to the site, we look at the facility, what we're doing, what the work is going involved. Maybe we can give them a suggestion. Hey, guys, if you take another dumpster, put the metal in that one, separate here, this and that, you can make money off that
Right.
recycling.
So you offer like temporary dumpsters along with contracted dumpsters, and to explain that means I call you. I'm doing a remodel on my house or my store, this or anything. I can call you for a quick 2, 4, 6 yard or 8 yard, 10,
Yeah,
whatever
we'll
it is.
we'll tell you instead of getting a 30-yarder, get a 20-yard trailer.
Yep. Okay.
Don't
So
spend that money on the 30-yarder, just get you a 20-yarder.
and you guys would get it out, deliver it to our
Yes.
site, go
Yeah,
through
we have
environmentals and all that.
three aspects to the business, basically. There's obviously the recycling. When I say three aspects, recycling's involved in all of them.
Right.
So you have the front load business, which is like behind your store. You have the dumpster with the lids.
Yeah.
You have the temporary roll-off containers, which is Junior, you just bought a house, you're redoing your bathroom, you're like, okay, I need somewhere to put this tile. You call us for a dumpster. And the third is the industrial, the compactors. We're really big in compactors and balers.
Okay.
And servicing those for customers.
Nice. What is today's growth? How much are you employed? Like, how much staff do you already have right now? And what's future growth? And is there opportunities for whether it's management or running these dumpster trucks? Do you guys have stuff that we can offer to some of these guys right now?
I mean, we started with
You started with one employee. It was Art.
me, and now we have 5 employees without just the office.
That's in-house. Yep.
Yep, and then we have 3 truck drivers,
Okay.
and we're growing.
Beautiful. Is there opportunities, people that can submit right now to you guys online or anywhere?
I'm taking any application that I can find, any resume. I'm
Okay.
taking it, whether I can bring them in now, and even though I don't need them,
Yeah, you
I'd
just
rather
wanna
pay
have it
them
on
now
file.
to keep them because we're going to need them in the future.
For what? Like, what are some of the qualifications? You can't just say any.
So in a garbage company, we have it's very there's a lot of local politics involved.
Okay.
You know, going to the cities, getting ordinances, doing all that stuff. So we're going to need a government relations person pretty
wow.
soon.
Okay.
Management, huge management. This business is all about management and logistics, dispatching, technology. A lot of our business is technology in our software, routing, GPS, cameras on the trucks, cameras in the yards. A lot of technology. So we're going to be hiring an IT person pretty soon that can handle all of that for us, and just general office and administration.
Okay.
We're planning to be the way we're going. We're planning to hire a lot of people, and we're gonna be over 50 employees.
Gotcha. And for the political side, since you guys are a member of the Chaldean American Chamber of Commerce, you can kind of lean on them for a lot of the local
for sure.
politics.
Yeah.
You know, they're always there.
Martin's a big help.
Yeah,
They're always
Martin
there for their members.
Martin's been helping us.
What's some of the conflicts you're getting out of, or the pushback from the political side that makes it a little bit more difficult that you need that? Like, give us an example of something you may have run into through a city or through a community, just something that we and maybe somebody could help you that's actually listening out there.
I doubt it's anything now.
Well, so if you wanted to get a transfer station, you have to get approval from the county, but within the county, it's actually a committee within the county called the Solid Waste Committee.
Okay.
And on that committee, there's 7 seats, 5 seats, whatever the county is, and half of the seats have to be from the industry, and 99% of the time, it's your competition, and it's 2 companies, Waste Management and
boy.
Republic.
Okay.
So, for example, Oakland
good to
County
know.
has 2 seats Waste Management, 2 seats Republic, and 3 county commissioners. Can't win.
Okay. And that puts a block sometimes on businesses and places that.
Absolutely.
See, that's crazy because it's-
Zoning's a big problem too.
Well, that kind of throws me off of when that, because you're seeing it dead on that you got some influence like that. What's the difference between that and what happened with the Rizzo situations with contracts and being
So
politically
Rizzo-
tied?
Rizzo went about it the wrong way. They wanted to get all the business, and they did it by selling it really, really cheap. They had the infrastructure, they had the employees, they had the name. It was a good name.
Yep.
Back in the day, it was a good name.
Yep.
We can't fight that. So what they did is sold it so cheap that the other people in the industry were like, something's wrong here. Because we all know, if you're in the dumpster business, I'm in the dumpster business, just like cell phones, just like
Anything else, competition.
hydro stores.
Yep.
If you see them selling a bag of soil for $5 and you buy it for $7, and they're not buying it for $4,
Something's wrong.
something's wrong. So that raised eyebrows and caught the attention of the feds, and they created an investigation, and they caught him on video handing an
Bribing
envelope of cash to a city executive.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
But it's part of life. I mean,
Yeah,
it
they
happens-
were
happens all
trading
the time.
city contracts for kickbacks.
Okay.
that's the saying. Trying to see where the tough side is. You know what I mean? To getting into
Oh
it.
yeah.
I know you guys.
Another, there's tougher sides getting into the landfills and getting
That's what I
the
was
good
gonna ask
contracts.
you. Yep.
Yeah, it's tough
It is.
because it's such a small knit community.
Yeah.
The waste industry, they all know each other,
Right.
and they do not like new people coming in.
Sure.
So it's kind of like that "who's this guy" attitude.
Yeah, but
we
with-
made some noise out there. They're like, who's public waste?
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's a good thing
They were
because
worried.
well, we have, like you said, such a strong hold on real estate throughout the Metro Detroit area. Why not give the support? That's the biggest thing is we're trying to push the support amongst
And they know
us.
that.
Let's take a step back for a second. Give us a little bit about like, you as you speak Swudeth at all?
I'm teaching them.
Okay. Okay.
Swudeth
I'm
Hustle,
saying, are you running
Arabi
into Swudeth
Shwaya.
clients yet?
I'm teaching
know?
them. So whenever he runs into a Chaldean,
Yeah, you
it's
had-
like our takeover.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Well, I
ask.
said
next.
sit next to me so you can hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, which is good.
I met my fiance's grandma, and she's speaking to me. She's like, "Oh, Sudeth." I go, "Sudeth Shwaya Arabi Hassan. She looked at me like, what?
Opposite.
You threw her off. You threw her off.
Got her.
So, but we have girls in the office that speak Arabic and Surat.
Okay, I was gonna say because
Yeah.
you're gonna somewhat need it in our.
No. When they
know?
take orders, some of them they speak Arabic with them. Some of them speak Chaldean with them.
Beautiful.
Hablo español, so I can,
Yeah.
the Mexican crowd, I can help
Yeah, I was
with
gonna
them.
say
Very
some
nice.
you may need that too as well.
So what
Yeah.
about, we heard a little bit about what you were doing before Public Waste. What about you, Art? You're in the collision business?
Oh yeah, I'm in the collision business.
Okay.
I own a collision shop and a
What's the
used
name
car
of it?
lot, Premier Collision. I own a used car lot and a rental car company. I've been doing it for 18 years.
Great. Where's this located at?
8 Mile between Wyoming and Illinois.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, we do a lot of claims. We help a lot of Chaldeans that just
yeah.
come from all country.
Yeah,
Sometimes we give them a car for free
That's
Wow.
nice.
that is great.
or help them out.
That's great. Who was some of the influences that both of you guys can give us? We'll start with you, Art. Who influenced you a lot on your youth growing up, and even now? Do you have somebody that you still turn to that's your mentor, or you got a go-to person in life?
No, I'll be honest with you, I just did it on my own. My family supported me,
Yes.
and Late Dano taught me the business of the collision, and I went on my own and just went from there.
Yeah, Late's a good guy. He's got
Yeah.
his place over in Southfield off of Telegraph, right?
Collision?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about Art Dano or Late Dano. I don't know. Is Late still in that business?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still got that. That's
Yeah.
good. And then
Mine's my dad. He always taught me never say no to the customer. Always, if you have to say no, you have to say no, but always try to go the extra mile for them.
I got a question for you. We've done 17 interviews now.
Yeah.
Where's mom placed in all this? I want to hear them say, "My mom got me." That's
my mom keeps me in check.
Well,
Don't
that's
worry.
what we want to hear. You
Don't
can't. You
worry.
can't. You can't
Yeah.
opt her out, right? She's.
We've got it. We've had a bunch of moms mentioned.
We have. It's,
Yeah, but it's
the dad.
but
But it's
that
always
you,
the dad that gives you the
been
push,
dad.
though.
for business
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the dad, or if it's the older brother.
Yes.
I mean, if your dad, you don't have a dad, it's got to be the older brother.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my dad wanted me in the grocery business for the rest of my life, and my mom said, "Go do whatever you want, Bobby."
But see, that's still
Okay.
it's an
Yeah.
influence that gave you that
Yeah.
influence, and to see that, and what have you.
Yep.
Has funding been hard for you guys to get into this, or is there stuff that government helps you along with this, or is this all funded strictly by your guys?
Yep.
know,
No government.
This is
I
a
wish the government-
cash-intensive, capital-intensive business.
Yeah.
From anything involving tandem trucks is going to cost you a lot of money, and you have to get your capital straight, or else you will not survive.
Yeah, it's not an easy business.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And the growth of it, where do we expect public waste to be? All throughout Michigan? Are they ever going to become, national? Is this right now you want to focus strictly on our state for
Right now, strictly in our state.
Okay.
Metro
right.
Detroit area.
Yeah.
We want to own Metro Detroit. And then we'll move forward from there.
And then what's your best marketing tips? Like you guys are dealing directly with the Chaldean community and stuff, but what other ways people are finding public waste right now?
Just the customer service.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Yep. Word of mouth is the best
And the red, white, and
advertisers.
blue on the
Yes.
streets.
Red, white, and blue. on
Red,
the
white, and
streets.
blue.
That's what your dumps are. I ended up getting this hat from them today too, so get to keep this. And AT
Yeah.
got the black one.
Mm-hmm.
AT. We got the black one, my
Yes,
boy.
sir.
Any of your friends, your peeps, you want to shout out? People you guys do stuff with. I mean, you said Pat could
Yeah,
too. You
Tyler
said
ran a
your-
bunch
John
down earlier.
Gumma,
Yeah, we just want to thank the whole Chaldean community. They support us.
Yaldo
big time.
Construction,
That's beautiful.
my dad's cousin Isam and his son Andrew, they've helped out a lot.
Yep.
Obviously Barbette, the other Barbette, Scott Barbette, Chris Barbette, and Dwayne, they've helped out a lot. They've been with us from the beginning. There's a bunch. There's so many. I can
No,
go
they're
through my
showing us
phone.
mad love.
Yeah, mad
And
love.
we respect them. Like I said, from the
awesome.
young guys to the older guys, and they're happy with us.
If I'm
They're
not in
like,
contract, I
finally,
get you.
finally, we have a Chaldean that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
has his.
If I'm
business.
not contracted, I definitely would love to get you guys on. We're in
Yeah.
Holly. I don't know if you're servicing up there in Holly.
Yeah,
yet.
we do.
Yep. There's a landfill close by too. though.
Yeah, it's farther. We're focusing on Sterling Heights, West
Yeah,
Bloomfield,
Metro Detroit.
the heart of Metro, and then we're gonna start going out
And all
to
that other
So
stuff.
if somebody wanted to give you guys their business and was under some sort of contract, or doesn't even know if they are under a contract or not, how would they reach out to you? They'd give you a call. All the information is going to be posted below how to get in touch with you. But what are they looking for? Like, how do they know if they're in a contract or out of a contract or it's coming up or whatever?
So depending on the type of of waste that they're doing. If they're doing temporary roll-offs, like a construction company, and they're ordering roll-offs, most likely they're not in a contract.
Right.
But if it's a store and you got a store and you got a dumpster behind you, 99% of the time you have a contract.
And how long are those contracts usually?
Normally 3 to 5 years.
Okay. And then how do you get out of it?
Pretty ironclad. So
really?
it's tough to get out, but we have our ways of helping with that.
Yep.
That's why we want people to contact us, and we actually, for free, without charging them anything, manage their contract for them. We see if that we can get them a cheaper rate while they're in their contract.
Right.
We can help them with customer issues, so if they can start calling us for service problems, because a lot of times you call Waste Management or Republic, you're on hold for 30 minutes.
Yep. Or you got to email them.
We have direct lines to these guys because we work with them too.
Right.
We go to their landfills. We help out them. They help out us sometimes. So we have direct lines, and we'll call them for them.
Cool.
And then when their contract ends, we take it over.
All right.
Can we get a good message to our people from each of you? Like something that influences. I mean, what's good about this is you give the younger perspective, you can give the older perspective.
I mean, without them, my motivation wouldn't be here.
Right.
Them supporting me, my motivation is 100%.
And so how should they keep their motivation? How would you say, like, how would you get them to motivate themselves as far as getting into a business?
To be a Tyler, to be a public waste.
Just do it. Just work out of 100% out of your heart.
Yep.
Be honest.
Yep.
Your reputation is priceless.
Correct.
Without your reputation, you're nothing.
It's your legacy.
There's times when I just met Tyler, and we worked for about a month, and they're like, Art, how come they don't say no to you? How they don't say no to you? I'm like, because of my reputation, Tyler.
Well, you're good looking too.
Right.
Thank you.
He called somebody, and he's like, hey, how much is your garbage bill? He's like, $200. Art's like, okay, you're going to pay $220 now. The guy's like, what? He's like, you're going to pay $220. He's like, okay, Art, no problem.
I'm like, I said, support now I'll make it up for you in the future. He's like, I know, man, even though you got me for $20, but you got my support, Art. It's my reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you would do the same.
100%.
I've seen it.
He has done the
100%.
same.
I've witnessed
Oh, yeah.
it. Yep, I've witnessed it firsthand.
So be honest.
Yep.
Don't hurt nobody.
Yep.
Don't try to gank nobody. Just be yourself
Yep.
and your reputation, and you'll be fine.
Yep. And you're full-blown Sudeth in Arabic, right?
You know it.
That's my baby. That's my baby. Ty,
you,
what do you
Tyler?
got, buddy?
I would say
The next generation or the young
I would
generation?
say this. I have to attribute a lot of my success to meeting people and them helping me out, like Art, my dad, Pat, Raymond. So I would say anybody you meet in life has something to offer you, and you have something to offer them, no matter who they are.
Right.
Whether if they're a homeless guy on the street or an executive in a company, they have something to offer you, and you have something to offer them. So never sell somebody short. Yeah.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Don't judge a
there
book
you
by its
go.
cover. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, we'll be posting all the links up.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate you guys coming on to interview. Any last words you guys want to kick off in regards to business or
Or
anything?
unless there was something you wanted
Yeah.
to talk about that we didn't bring up
Yeah.
or we forgot to ask.
Well,
I'm thankful for the Chaldean community.
very
Awesome.
thankful.
Big time.
We are too.
We're
I'm
a
so
we're a nice
thankful.
community. We're
Yeah.
a really cool community business wise. We have so much going on, especially now, especially with the younger guys getting older. We have so much business going on. We're touching so many different industries, and it's great.
So could we say your goal is right now as public waste to be the next waste management or be bigger and better than waste management?
So we don't have to be as big as Waste Management. We don't have to be as large as them. We just want to own our pocket, and we want to be the best.
Great.
And
Looks like it.
even if we own our pocket and we're the best, we're still better than Waste Management because we're doing better than them in our pocket.
Yep.
We don't have to compare to them.
I like that. It sounds like you guys are
Let
on
them
your
do
way.
them, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are on your way.
Art, do you have any poker tips for our viewers out there?
Don't play too many
Don't
hands.
play too many hands. You're playing too many hands.
Don't
guy.
play too many hands. You're putting. Hey, don't play too many hands.
Derek Kuza, I think he's talking to you. Or Suhail.
Don't play too many hands.
Don't play too many hands.
Art's always one of those guys, just for the record.
Good things happen to those who wait.
Yes, sir.
Patience.
Be patient.
Yep.
I ran into him a few times out of town, here and there, in the most random places. Like you just see him. I'll tell you what. If there's anybody that has a smile every time you see him and ready to hang and just throw down and party,
That's
Yeah.
Art.
that's the man right there, bro.
Yeah, when
He's
it's
got the
time to
energy.
party, party's all
Yep.
out. When it's time for
Work,
business, he's
yep.
business is all
He
out.
works hard and he plays hard. That's
Yep.
another big thing. I
So
see
if anyone's looking for a public waste solution,
Give us a call.
Give them a call.
And that's
We
good. And
appreciate
again,
it.
just to emphasize, that's even now the cannabis industry. You're
Yeah,
part of
We've
it.
been doing a couple. We have a couple of accounts that we've been taking care of.
Is there so you said you had a plan for everyone out there in the cannabis industry. Do you have, like, is there something you can share with them now, or is it something you want to wait on?
It's always going to be catered directly to what they're doing. So there's really no universal, solution for
right.
it.
Yeah.
It's always catered to what they're doing.
It's not a
whether they're
one-size-fits-all deal.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
We're also going to do medical.
Yeah, we're going to push into medical waste soon too. We're just trying to get a hold of what we're doing here now.
Yeah, awesome.
Beautiful.
All right, well, thanks, guys, man. We
No, thank
appreciate
you.
you guys
No,
coming
thank
out.
you. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping
Pretty
by.
awesome. And I know you guys donated a few dumpsters here and there too to some projects. And when the golf outings are going on, you guys are
Yeah,
always
we're
representing. You guys
Always.
putting your name out there and always involved in the community. And we appreciate you guys for that.
Yep,
Just
thank you.
curious, and before we end it, was it Chaldean made the logo, or
Chaldean made.
who made your logo?
His name is Justin Jundy.
Okay. Justin Jundy. Shout out to Justin. Nice. We like it. And I like the hats. I'm keeping it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
all right, it's mine.
Don't worry
They don't
about
want
your
it
hair,
after your
man.
big ass hair has been in there.
Yeah, mine.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys.
Thanks.
Peace out.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.